the era of energy engineering. The car, Zephyr. Zephyr from Lincoln Mercury. EPA rated 23 city, 33 highway. And rated more spacious than the Rolls-Royce. Zephyr, sedans and wagons. Engineered for ride with new wide mount strut suspension. Engineered tough to pass the same durability test as our big Lincolns and Mercuries. Mercury Zephyr. It's like no car we've offered under $4,000.
This is Ray Kroc, founder of McDonald's, a man who had a dream 23 years ago.
I have worked for Mr. Kroc 20 years. Mr. Kroc certainly cares for the American family.
He saw a need for a place you could go with your kids at a price you could afford.
People are the most important thing to Ray Kroc.
I don't think there's any bigger supporter of the American way of life.
This week is Ray Kroc's 75th birthday. We'd like you to help celebrate on Sunday. The cake's on us.
0900 on the morning of May 16th as we pulled into the Navy Supply Center on Koh Sing Island. We were still a sea tiger with no claws, which meant our torpedo tubes were bare. Well, almost. But I was determined to get some torpedoes and get into the war.
Over all lines!
Captain? Sir, I have been giving the situation regarding our torpedoes a great deal of thought.
Spare me, Mr. Holden.
Well, sir, it seems to me that what the situation calls for is a creative look at the free enterprise system.
Seems to me Bonnie and Clyde had a similar philosophy. You do remember what happened then?
Well, of course I do, sir, but they were a bit too creative. There is a limit, you know.
I know. It's reassuring to know that you know.
I just haven't found mine yet.
May surprise you, Mr. Holden, but there are isolated cases in military history where supplies have been obtained through the proper channels.
No, you're kidding.
So if it's all the same to you, I'd just like to try my best shot.
Well, sir, you are the captain, but don't be disappointed if your best shot turns out to be just a blank.
The proper channels in this case led me to a dead end. Captain No Way Sawyer. My only hope was that the reliably unreliable Mr. Holden was maneuvering through channels of his own.
This is a supply center, Sherman, not a trading post. You cannot have 2 torpedoes for 5 nurses. It just doesn't work that way.
I understand, sir. I didn't mean to imply...
The issuing of ammunition and materiel is authorized by ComSubPac on a need-to-have basis. Now, if ComSubPac won't give you any torpedoes, then they must be saving them for fighting submarines that do need them. Are you all right, Sherman?
Oh, yeah, yes, sir.
And since ComSubPac has not assigned me any Army nurses, it follows that I must not need them, which I don't. Captain Sawyer. Well, of course I want it in writing. You think I was going to memorize 300 serial numbers?
What's the problem, sailor?
This company, sir, it keeps slipping out.
Oh, yeah? Well, let me give it a try here.
Gee, thanks, Lieutenant.
Hey, who gets these babies anyway?
The 207.
The 207? Well, that's my boat. Yes, sirree. The good old 207.
Stand by. He's starting to with the flags. Here it comes. 2, 7, go!
Lieutenant, you know, that's the first time I've ever had an officer help me with my truck.
Well, I'm a very helpful fellow. As a matter of fact, I'm headed back to the 207 right now. I'll be glad to show you the way.
Hey, great.
All right, then do it. I've just got one more thing to say to you, Sherman.
Sir.
I've heard about your crew's reputation for scavenging.
You have?
I understand half the Asiatic fleet once went a whole month without toilet paper because of your shenanigans.
Oh, sir, I can assure you that was a mistaken requisition. The glare is murder, sir. My eyes just aren't used to that kind of light. In the submarine, we don't see that much daylight.
You're not all right, are you, Sherman?
I'm fine. You were saying something, sir?
I was saying that type of thievery is not going to happen here.
Yes.
Do I make myself clear?
Loud and clear, sir. I assure you, we won't touch your toilet paper.
sorry. Who? I've got 6 ships waiting out there to be loaded. The gentleman loaded with supplies last week.
You sure that's the 207, sir?
Well, sure it is, sure. See, look right there. There's the number. 207. That's it.
How did he get so pink?
Well, obviously you don't know too much about submarine camouflage, do you, sailor?
Camouflage?
Of course. In these waters, a gray hull against a pink coral, it's like waving a flag to the enemy. This way, she blends right in there. We just look like a large mackerel out there. Actually, it was the captain's idea, and he doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Yes, sir.
Lumfrey, get that torpedo hoist down here.
Okay, sailors, let's go!
Men, bring the hand forward.
Come on, move that crane and get that truck moving! Come on, sailors, move! Move, let's go! Move it! Hold on to those lines, men! Come on, ease it in there. The torpedo's not your laundry. Ease it up. Easy. Get that nose down. Keep it coming on the nose, slowly. Okay, you got it. And don't call again. Sorry about those torpedoes, Sherman, but my hands are tied.
Oh, that's all right, sir. I understand. Calm subpack. Beautiful island you have here.
It's a cruddy island.
Well, I suppose any land looks good to a submariner, sir.
Sherman, just between you and me, what's it really like sailing aboard a submarine with 5 nurses?
Tight, sir. Very tight. We didn't waste any time leaving Coo Sing. I had a feeling things could get a little sticky when the Admiral found out about his 2 missing tin fish. On board, however, morale was high. The Sea Tiger finally had claws. And as I expected, Mr. Holden was quite pleased with himself. Though I couldn't let on, I was too. After all, he didn't know that I was his silent partner in crime. Over all lines.
All clear behind us, sir.
Mr. Holden, one of these days you're going to go too far.
Shall I confine myself to quarters again, sir?
No, I get the feeling you enjoy it too much.
Sir, you know, Mr. Watson was not present during the
Theft. I believe that's the word you're looking for.
That's pretty good. See, it was my feeling that old by the book should not be made aware of all the details. You know how sensitive he is. You might want to give those torpedoes back. Maybe we should, sir.
Oh, I intend to. In fact, at this very moment, I have Hunko looking for the return of stolen property forms.
Well, that should take at least 6 months.
At least.
Oh, and if during that time a Japanese tanker just happened to... Captain, what's wrong?
I have a little stomachache. Stovall comes on watch in 3 minutes. Would you mind taking over until he comes up?
Not at all, sir.
I think I'll see if sickbay has something.
You know, it's probably just butterflies, sir. The excitement of going into combat. It's nothing to be ashamed of, though I get them myself.
Yes, as laundry officer, the pressure must be intense.
Well,
carry on, Mr. Holden. And in your brief command up here, try to keep our necks out of the ringer.
aye, aye, sir.
Well, sir, since you made me acting pharmacist mate, I'm trying to brush up on things, you know, just in case.
That's a good idea. You got anything for a stomachache?
Stomachache. Let me look that up for you, sir. Let's see now. That's S. Captain, what's wrong? Take it easy, sir. I'll help you. Nurses! To the sick bay! Major Hayward! Nurses! Hurry! Now,
What's wrong?
It's the captain. That's all right, Major. I think it's
All right, just lie back, Captain. We better check him out. Just relax, Captain. Where does it hurt, Captain?
My stomach.
Thank you.
Will you cut that out? I'm hungry over.
Is there anything I can do? Is he all right?
We don't know yet.
Under stomach ache, it says you should first lie the patient in a prone position.
Excuse me, sailor. Claire, what's his pressure?
130/80.
Is there anything I can do?
Why don't you get some sleep, sir? We'll call you as soon as we know something.
Respiration 22. Pulse 108. Temperature 100.2. Patient suffering from severe generalized pain in the abdominal region.
Now listen, Major, I'm perfect.
Patient weak, skin color normal, disposition lousy.
What does he have?
Appendicitis?
Sure looks that way.
We can't rule out diverticulitis.
Oh, excuse me. How do you spell that?
D-I-V-E-R. Lieutenant, how about gastritis?
That's with a G.
It also could be a spasm of the colon.
Well, without a complete blood workup, we can't really offer more than a guess.
I'm getting up.
Sir, I don't think that would be such a good idea.
How many for appendicitis?
Oh, my God. They're voting.
It is the democratic way, sir.
Congratulations, Captain. It's unanimous.
We've just intercepted a message from an Air Force patrol plane. What happened to you, sir? You look terrible.
It's all right, Mr. Watson. Where is it going?
A Japanese oil tanker, the Nina Maru, has been sighted 70 miles due east of us.
Did you hear that, everyone? Tiger's going after a tanker.
Oh, Captain, don't be foolish. Appendicitis is nothing to mess around with. Appendicitis? How did it get to be appendicitis?
By unanimous vote.
Captain, we're going to have to get you to a complete medical facility. The longer we wait, the riskier it gets.
Right.
You know that, Captain.
I agree.
I'll have Goss on the radio right away. We'll find out the location of the nearest hospital ship.
Mr. Holden, no. You'll do no such thing. Mr. Watson, set course for that tanker. This mission is yours. Take over.
Oh, yes, sir.
Captain, I knew you were stubborn, but I didn't realize you were stupid.
Captain, please. Appendicitis can be very serious.
If it became acute, we all know what that means.
What does that mean?
We would have to operate.
Mr. Watson, you have your orders. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. You can count on me, sir. This is the moment they prepared us for at the academy. I'll get that tanker for you, sir.
If you have dandruff, you should know that of all leading dandruff shampoos, only one contains the anti-dandruff ingredients most widely prescribed by doctors. Selsun Blue.
Selsun Blue really controls the itching and flaking of dandruff.
No wonder it's one of America's fastest growing dandruff shampoos. Selsun Blue contains the anti-dandruff ingredient most widely prescribed by doctors. Selsun Blue. It works.
Beautifully.
Spot, can't you act like a dog?
There's so much clear information in the yellow pages, you'll never be confused.
Canine care.
You'll even find specialists who make house calls for almost any situation.
You're not a kitty. You're a dog. Say,
When you need to know who, what, where, when, and why, let your fingers do the walking through the Bell System yellow pages.
There was a hospital ship due west, but on my orders, we proceeded on a course due east, hoping to find that Japanese tanker, Nina Maru. My crew deserved the chance to sink its first ship, and I wasn't about to deprive them of it just because of my condition. They say the appendix is a useless appendage, and that's exactly what I felt like, lying in that bunk, weak and helpless. Mr. Watson, any sign of the Nina Maru?
Negative, sir, but we're closing in fast.
Double check our track, increase our speed, make sure the torpedo crew is ready. One more thing.
Time to take your temperature, sir. And you must stop trying to run the boat.
Engine room, this is the acting captain. I want all engines operational.
Sir, the Sea Tiger has never run on more than 2 engines. We haven't got the parts.
I didn't ask for excuses, Chief. Just give me results.
Oh, I've got something I'd like to give him.
Nick, he needs
Mr. Doctor, this is very serious. Can't you get Lieutenant Watson to call off this chase?
You saw the man in action. He invented gung-ho.
Yeah, but you're very persuasive. Can't you talk sense to him?
Talking sense to Lieutenant Watson is like convincing a lovesick salmon to swim downstream. But I will try.
Thank you.
Helmsman, left full rudder, set new course 097. Plainsman, 10 degrees, up bubble, level at 80 feet.
Lieutenant Watson, I must say I really admire the way you've taken over command of the Sea Tiger.
What do you want, Holden?
Did you ever stop to think that if you dropped Commander Sherman off on a hospital ship, you would really be the captain, huh?
Won't work, Holden. This is the control room, not the conning tower.
Now, Lieutenant, you know what I mean.
Holden, I am not, repeat, not turning this boat around. I have my orders. The Sea Tiger is going in for its first kill.
In case you haven't heard, appendicitis can do a little killing of its own.
Mr. Holden, I'm sure that you wouldn't understand. But the captain gave me an order, and in my book, a direct order is a direct order.
Well, I think it's about time you tossed your book into the bilge. The captain isn't thinking straight. Isn't that obvious?
Perfectly rational to me.
The Three Stooges seem rational to you.
Oh, Mr. Holden, our discussion is over.
Excuse me, Mr. Watson, but the minute I think that...
Yes, sir. A direct order is a direct order, sir.
Captain, I made you some soup and toast.
Oh. No, thanks, Gallardo. I'm not hungry. Sorry.
Gallardo. Captain, I am really worried about you.
No, don't worry about me. I'm fine. Fine. No problem.
You should be in the hospital. Can I convince you to turn this boat around?
If you worked on it, you probably could.
His temperature's 100.6 and he's still in severe pain.
I think we should prepare for surgery.
I'll prepare the sterilizer.
Do you have any chloroform?
I don't know, ma'am.
We have to knock him out somehow. Let me see your supplies.
Captain, they're serious. They're really going to operate. Sir, how do I get through to you? You have got to call off Killer Watson and abort this mission.
I don't understand you, Mr. Holden. You're not consistent. Your philosophy is always to avoid the war. Why did you appropriate the torpedoes in the first place?
It was a challenge, something I had to do. Like climbing my own Mount Everest. Besides, I'd never appropriated anything that weighed 2,000 pounds.
And now you obviously regret it, right?
Of course I do. I happen to think that a life, a human life, yours, is worth a whole lot more than 30,000 gallons of crude oil.
Well, that's where our values differ. We're at war, Mr. Holden. Every gallon that gets through could be responsible for another American casualty.
But I don't know all those other guys. I just know you.
Sir, we're picking something up on sonar, and I'm taking her up. Jackpot! It's the Nina Maru. It's the Nina Maru, sir. And her belly is loaded.
Good work, Mr. Watson. Prepare to attack.
You can't trip around like that. You must stay down, sir.
Radio room, contact ComSub Pack immediately and request permission to engage the enemy.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
You're right. We can't radio Subpack. We have stolen torpedoes.
I can't believe I did that.
We'll go for starboard side. Horwich, does radio have an answer yet?
Radio Con, do we have an answer?
You're lucky I was able to stop Gossin in time. You what?
Skipper, you don't radio headquarters until afterwards. What if you miss? It'll go on your record. You think they're going to give you your own command if you can't hit a tanker?
Range 3,000 yards.
Mr. Watson, we better go. Okay, Holden. Just next time, let me do it. I'm in command. Sure.
Commander, I order you back to the bed.
I'll be just a minute.
Please, sir. come down.
Captain?
What's our range, Mr. Watson?
Women are forbidden in the conning tower.
Get him out of here.
Just want to take one look.
Range, 2,000 yards and closing.
Sir, the acting captain was doing a fine job. Now, why don't you just go
Ready,
back...
torpedo tube 1. Set depth for 5 feet.
Ready, torpedo tube 1, set depth for 5 feet.
You should be in bed, sir. He's right, sir. Let's go.
We're getting too close. Slow engines to 1/3.
Please, sir, let me. Let him.
Oh, you're gonna get a chill, sir. Don't jostle that appendix. You're getting me mad now. Viejo cabeza dura. Te voy a amarrar a la cama. It's driving me crazy.
She's turning. Which way?
Starboard.
Turn with her.
Left full rudder.
Right full rudder.
Left, right, full rudder.
Right.
Right.
Get back to bed.
Get back to bed. Sorry.
This is crazy.
Sure ain't like submarine school.
Range 900.
Stand by to fire 1. Stand by to fire 1.
Will you fire, Mr. Watson?
Will you fire, Mr. Watson? Will you fire, Mr. Watson? 1 away, sir.
Bullseye! We got it! We did it, sir!
At last.
Congratulations.
At last.
We did it, sir! We're only virgins! I didn't say that.
Broom, come on, laugh it out. This is a happy occasion.
I am laughing.
Congratulations, Captain.
Oh, congratulations to you, Lieutenant. For once, you didn't have any accidents.
Can't believe I did that. I'm terribly sorry.
I can't believe you did that either.
Take it easy, Captain. Careful.
Step by step.
Slowly. All right. All right. Let's not push our luck. Huh, Captain? Get back to bed.
Radio control. Signal subpack that the Sea Tiger has scored a direct hit and sunk the Japanese tanker Nina Maru.
Gossett, this is the captain. Disregard that message.
Sir, why?
Did you ask permission to attack?
Oh, no, sir. Mr. Holden said that I should...
You know better than to listen to Mr. Holden. Gossett, send this message. The Sea Tiger reports sighting the tanker Nina Maru breaking up on a coral reef.
Breaking up on a coral reef? Sir, we scored a direct hit.
Yes, but we can't tell them that we sunk it. But we know we did, right, men?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get you to a hospital ship, right, Captain?
Nonsense, I never felt better in my life. That's not funny, Mr. Holden.
Mr. Holden. He's not joking. This man is in pain.
I'm sorry. It seemed that you were joking.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it, Skipper. I just shouldn't eat any of that dumb tuna fish.
Tuna fish? As in Gallardo's tuna fish, surprise tuna fish? That no one will eat tuna fish?
Except me for lunch.
Me too, last night.
Well, I'll be. Food poisoning.
Food poisoning.
Well, you both can't have appendicitis. Well, at least we don't have to operate. What a shame. I was sort of looking forward to that.
Operation Petticoat will continue in a moment.
Every day I got 54 kids to deliver. So when nagging minor arthritis pain and his stiffness get a grip on me, I grab Ben Gay. Ben Gay's fast temporary relief works deep down to break up the pain in my muscles and joints. That's why Ben Gay is America's #1 selling arthritis rub. I know it really works for me.
When the pain of arthritis has you in its grip, break the grip of pain with Ben Gay.
What time is Visine time?
Nighttime.
Cold time.
Swim time.
Wake up time.
Visine time is any time your eyes are tired and red.
Sun time.
Allergy time.
Overtime.
Anytime minor irritation makes your eyes red, Visine with tetrahydrozoline soothes, refreshes, and gets the red out in seconds. Recommended by more eye doctors than any other leading eye drop. Visine gets the red out.
Every time.
Not bad, sailor.
Captain, I've really got to hand it to you, sir.
How's that?
The way you handled that radio message to headquarters about the tanker breaking up on the coral reef, that was just beautiful.
Thank you, Mr. Holden.
Of course, I wasn't too bad either, if I do say so myself. Pilfering those torpedoes by making up the numbers for the submarine, that was pretty ingenious, wasn't it? When you think about it.
When you think about it.
You knew all along that I was going to take those babies, didn't you? That's why you stayed with Captain Sawyer so long, to keep him out of my hair. You did it to me again, didn't you?
Good commander always knows what his men are up to.
Captain, we've got a message from Captain Sawyer, sir.
Oh, read it.
Congratulations on a well-placed coral reef. And remember, you still owe me 2 torpedoes.
What does that mean, sir?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that a good commander always knows what his men are up to.
Saturday, Starsky and Hutch and Three's Company Suzanne Summers are caught in a cuckoo's nest. Then,
Sex isn't everything.
Family's Christy McNichols and Soap's Richard Mulligan sail on the Love Boat. Right after Starsky and Hutch.
Beginning next here on ABC. Tomorrow, the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew uncover a chilling clue that could lead them to the Phantom of Hollywood. Then Bigfoot returns in an all-new adventure on the $6 Million Man. Monday, the San Pedro Beach Bums become godfathers to a rich baby boy whose life is in danger. Then the Los Angeles Rams tackle the Chicago Bears on NFL football.